Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hoosiers will kick it away first. He thought about bringing that out. When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hoosiers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... ...25-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. If that's setting the tone, then the tone is screeching nasty fingernails on the biggest chalkboard in the world.
And I like it. You're throwing on the first play of the game, right? You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to send a message to the defense that you're going to take shots and you're going to push the football down the field. But come on, man. I mean, you've practiced the opening play for this game all week long. You've executed it in practice. Didn't look like that this week.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Comes out throwing on first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's...
The ball's free! And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
First and 10 from their own 17. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for a block. It's Price. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The give to the back. Got room at the 35. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They'll run the toss. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard games early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on and they wear this defense down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fast motion from the offense. The give on the inside. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. The Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He makes the connection. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. A run for the quarterback. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
It's simple play, simple gain. Get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. Go back to what I know I do really, really well.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Touchdown, South Carolina! What a catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ellison. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Rourke. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's McDowell. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. On the move. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position, basically you should call them running backs and throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Trying to get the corner. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
The old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football, and making sure I was in bounds.
That last completion has him set up, second and short. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down.
Defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
A designed run for the quarterback. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Gamecocks are threatening on first and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Bounced off his feet.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. there lining up to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Rourke. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for a running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Rourke. Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, South Carolina 14, Indiana 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the running back. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Rourke. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd down, going up top. Pulls it in, it's Ellison. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Hoosiers in the hurry up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got it! Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down.
And I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Indiana!
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. The defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, the running back has it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Snags it! And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And now on second down for this offense. Trying play action. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for space, it's Sanders. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Moves around to clear up the vision. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Rourke. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play, because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that 1st down and help keep this drive alive.
The Hoosiers are on the move. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want it. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Caught in the backfield. It's Horton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He finds a soft spot in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Rourke. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Hoosiers! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their wind.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. Nothing but green ahead. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling big plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Right, great little run. Listen, he didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide out in motion. Handoff from the gun. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. On the option. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
On the option. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Rourke. Right on target this time. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Defense in press coverage. past the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Indiana.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Sellers. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Price. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the 2nd half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverage. Because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Rourke. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You have to imagine the game plan in the 2nd half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the game.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he throws another another interception, his third one of the night. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, it's Rourke. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They want to just keep throwing it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Wise coaches say a free safety can't play if he doesn't do what he's coached to do. He also can't play if he only does what he's coached to do. Instincts there.
It's real good instinct. And you're right, Reese. If you always do the same thing over and over and you're a robot, people are going to read that. But you could tell a little bit of freestyling, but seeing it, going and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ellison. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up in the game.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the 1st down.
What a big play, backed up in their own end. And a big thing here is you're just trying to give yourself some space to work, and what a job up front of creating some big lanes and gaps for the ball carrier to get a huge chunk of yards.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Fast motion from the offense. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Going up top on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in at the 15. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. The pitch to the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the route is on. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Quarterbacks nowadays.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. From the 30-yard line on first down. He wants to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Off the play fake on first down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
He's out of bounds near the 45. First down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on second down after the incompletion. They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's now second and goal.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Trying to pound their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
You talk to any quarterback, Jesse, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellas with the big reach, the nice mitts, nice catch by the tight end.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
56, Indiana, 28.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed on the outside, it's Sanders. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Sellers. Pocket starts to collapse. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, there's being carved. no shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
And the extra point is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Gain of 4. Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 63, Indiana 28.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Rourke. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
First down for the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. That's caught. It's Horton. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Second down.
Quick release by the QB. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
First and goal, Indiana.
Got it behind the line. It's Price. Touchdown, Indiana! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
63, Indiana, 35.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick off.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Fake the spike, and now he's going to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
This guy just gives you that. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Ooh, and I love the running back here running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Third and short now from their own 48. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the move, it's Sanders. Shoots his way for more. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They'll try the run. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Sellers. Makes his connection. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Keeps it going. They're trying to get to it. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Defense, it looked grim. Right? It looked bad. 1st and goal. They're set up in a good situation. Shoot, now they're not even in the red zone. That is exactly how you do it. Create those negative plays. Get them behind the sticks. Get them in predictable situations. Nice bow-your-neck situation for this defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Looking downfield, it's Rourke. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man down the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. It just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Rourke. Fires to the right. Got his man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And the Hoosiers are in the red zone.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Price. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
1st and goal, Indiana.
They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Lining up to add another.
Victor is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Indiana, 42.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now on the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausted.
And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the punishment has been extended.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. They'll run play action, feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He tries to take the top off. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's McDowell. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Went to the running game on first down, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. On the move. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
And with another big play, he's over the 100-yard mark. A lot of times when you look in the box score at the end of the game, whoever rushes for 100 yards, a lot of times they win the football game. This guy's been able to create big plays, and that's why his team's been successful on offense.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. This is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown Gamecocks! And the route is on.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good.
That keeps the score. South Carolina, 83. Indiana, 42.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.